Today, we are going to learn about scattering of light. As I told you, there are many principles of light. First, I told you, first principle is rectilinear propagation of the light. Light always travel in a straight line. Second one, reflection. Third one, refraction. Fourth one, I told you about dispersion. And the fifth one is scattering of light. So, what is scattering of light? Let's understand through a example. So now this is a dark room. So here inside a dark room, if you see, the path of the light is seen. Whenever a light from the window is allowed to pass through a dark room, the path is seen. What is this called as? This phenomenon of light is called as scattering of the light. So John Tyndall, he is a scientist who has worked on this Tyndall effect. Now, Tyndall effect is nothing but it is called Tyndall scattering. The path of the light ray will be seen. That is called Tyndall scattering. Let us do an experiment and see it. So, take 3 containers and pour distilled water into it. In the second container, add a spoonful of sugar, and in the third container, add a drop of milk and mix it. Now take laser light and allow to pass it through the distilled water. Can you see the path of the light? But we can understand the light has received in the other end. You can see the dot, straight line it has come. Rectilinear propagation is satisfied. Now second, sugar solution. You know that sugar is fully soluble in water until it reaches the saturated level. So now sugar solution also you are able to see the Tyndall effect. Third one is milk solution. So now when the laser light is allowed to pass, the path of the light is seen. This is called as Tyndall effect. So what is the reason? In the first one, if you see the water, the molecules of water is comparatively very smaller. So the particles are unable to scatter the light because the mass of the particle is very less. Similarly, in the case of sugar solution also, the sugar is completely soluble in the water, and the solute, that is the solute behaves as a solution. So what happens? It behaves like the distilled water. So here also the particles are very small. So it is not going to scatter the light which is passed through it. Now in the third one, milk is added. That is the molecules of milk is comparatively larger than the molecule of water. So what happens? The molecules of milk start scattering the light. So you are able to see the light. So here you can see that how is the scattering of light by particles is happening. Now a light ray is incoming. So when the light rays goes and hits a particle, the particle it reflects it in different direction. So when the light ray is reflected in different direction, it is called scattering. So the reflected light rays are going at different angles. So this phenomenon is called as scattering of light. So now if you see in the true solution means the distilled solution where you cannot see the solute and the solvent separately. It is just completely a homogeneous, like it is a distilled water. So here the path of the light cannot be seen because the molecules of the water are very small to scatter the light rays, and moreover the water molecules are present very far from each other. Next is the colloidal solution, that is water plus milk. Now the milk molecule is little, you can see the dark points which is the milk molecule which is comparatively larger than the molecules of water. So it scatters, and moreover the distance between the molecules are very less. So the light ray is scattered by each particle. As I told here, when the light comes, each particle will scatter like this. So you imagine here how many particles are there, each one will scatter. So we are able to see the path of the light. Why here and all we are not able to see? Because light travels in a straight line. So you are able to see the path of the light. So this phenomenon is called as scattering of light. This is one of an example of scattering of the light which is happening in the nature.